Hi, Ageless Living people and Ageless Living people in my group. How you doing this evening? Well, tonight. Let this come out. I'm just not talking to my people on the page and some of you in the group, but those that are in the group that I spoke to and left a long message about where you're at. Where are you? Wake up and live. Wake up. What I want to ask you, I want to talk about basically is, what is it that you believe requires you to live agelessly? What is it? What do you need to do? Huh? What do you do daily that you believe helps you to live agelessly? And somebody may say, what does agelessly mean? Well, you know what age means. We're growing older in number. And also, there's a biological expression or definition for it. It all goes together. But so we basically got that idea, right? Okay. Less, we know what that means. That means the opposite of more. Take it away. A minus. Okay. And Lee connects on there at the end. And why do I really just don't usually say agelessly. I just say ageless. So I made that word up because I don't believe it is a word, but ageless is a word. So what do you do to live ageless? Like, what does it mean to you? Now, don't get me wrong. I know that you're aging, and so am I, and you're going to age. I mean, this is me. No makeup, no nothing. Like the pictures you see? None of that stuff. Let me see. I got a little piece here if you don't believe me, and I'll get my water. And you'll see, no makeup. But anyway, I don't even have chapstick on. My lips are dry. How about that? See? No, it's not dirty. That's the water. See? Anyway, just playing. But seriously, what does it mean to you to live agelessly? Agelessly or ageless it's being able to come out of your comfort zone. As you notice, I put that in a lot of my pictures, photos, and words that I like to say. Come out of your comfort zone and be who you are. You know, let the person know that you're around. You know, if they can accept you for who you are and what you are. Type of person that you are, your character, your demeanor, not your attitude, because that changes. You know, that some people it can change moment by moment. I mean, literally second by second. This thing is sticking up my hair, or you know, but what have you. So for me, it's just being myself, who God made me and who I truly am. Like for instance, if I'm with someone. And I want to say, you stupid, you know, like at my age, I believe I could say that. So, you know, I'm not saying you're really stupid, but you know, people say that. The only thing I don't say is, you know, much is how the girls say, bitch, you know, that's only necessary at a necessary time. I don't call anybody out their name like that, but you know what I mean? Like, you stupid, you making me laugh. Or you so crazy. Remember that? Or, you know, just being yourself. And even if it's corny, even if they don't even say that no more. Even if you just say it. Even if you look at somebody might say this is corny or whatever. It's me. That's living ageless. Being authentically you. Your authentic self. Some people lose themselves or have lost themselves. Some people lose themselves by being so connected to someone else that they lose themselves because they're so busy trying to adhere to what their spouse or partner or friend or who they claim they love or who loves them claiming that they lose themselves. Like, they don't even know what they used to do. Like, they used to be funny, they used to laugh, they used to want to go places, or they used to even just want to stay in the house and chill, sit in the kitchen like me at this moment. But they don't do that anymore. They just sit there, or they do whatever that person wants to do. And it's nothing wrong with doing something that your partner wants to do or your friend wants to do. Totally nothing wrong with it. But when it comes down to changing who you are, and that's not really you, and you're only doing it to please them, you're not pleasing yourself at all. You're finding yourself not enjoying it. You're only doing it because then you get to the point where you might do it because you're like worried about what they're doing. Or if it's a friend, worried about, oh, I got to be there because what I'm going to miss out on. Let me skip to something real quick. I saw that someone had mentioned about calling people these days. Like, they like put up on, on Facebook, like, forget it. I'm not calling anyone anymore. I'm not answering the phone. Like, no, not answering. I'm saying call. Okay, let me get it right. Calling. They're not calling anyone. Now, some people say they don't want to answer the phone. We'll get to that. But not calling anyone. They're tired of it. It's like they reach out, nobody reaches back out to them, or they get the brush off. And, wow. I'm on my phone right now talking to you. And as you can see, no one's calling. And as you can see, I really don't care. Because the right people will call. Not at the right time. It's just the right people will call. And when you pray and you ask God to change your life or fix it, or you're praying for something within yourself to come out, or you're praying for a deeper connection with yourself, or, I don't know what words you may use, but I know I use, God, just let me be who I am. Never let me lose myself. I had at one time. Yeah, I did. Oh, yeah. Yep, I did. But I found myself once again, and I'll never let it go. Nope. Like, yes, I do love myself. Now what? You gotta love yourself. But people who are worried about people calling them just to check on them. If they're not calling you to check on you, or just to see how you're doing, or how your family is, maybe they don't really want to know how you're doing. Maybe they're connected with someone in your family. Don't worry about it. And if they don't do that, or they used to, obviously there's a reason that's not being done. See, everybody can't go on your journey. There's a pit stop sometimes for everyone in your life. I have like 5 chapters basically, and in my life, there's people in my life from elementary school that I still have a connection with. People from high school I have a connection with. In that high school part, there are girls that I modeled with at the time we were girls that I have a connection with. Then there are ones that I modeled with in the 7th grade, just in that grade that I have a connection with. Then the ones in high school, a little deeper. Then college. Oh, college is even stronger. Guys and girls. Then I have all the ones outside of the college at that time. So they all molded to one, but these are people that are not with me now, that are not we're not doing the same things. We're not meeting at the same events. We're not seeing each other on a daily or every other day or every other week basis like we were before. That doesn't mean that they don't matter or matter in your life, but at this point they're not with you because they have reached the point in your life where they made a point, where they were needed. If these people are there and you're growing older and you're getting wiser and you're getting knowledge from lessons learned over time, if they're there and they're in your life and they reach out to you or you reach out to them, they're there, but it's not like before. Now the friendship can be stronger. Yeah, that's different. But the way it was before, because you're not doing the same things you did. So don't worry about the people calling and reaching out and things, because, like I said, if you're praying for a change, if you're praying to God, He's going to answer you. He's going to take His time, because His time is the right time. Trust me, I know. In 2010, I prayed and I prayed. In 2011, I prayed and I prayed. In 2012, I prayed and I prayed. Woo! Then come through to 2013. And yeah, I had a physical problem where I broke bone in my foot. It was on crutches and all that stuff, but and things were a little, sad for me, but that was changing. Yeah, of course, my foot got better and I was able to walk, thank God. But the main realm of it all came to a point, you know what I mean? A good point, and a revelation, and a celebration. Not just for my birthday in 2013, but a celebration of me. Everything that I went through made a difference. And I'm glad I went through it. All of it. So glad. Else I wouldn't be as strong as I am now. I don't get me wrong now. Again, I can get stronger, and I want to. So, but I'm so glad that I was able to see and now have the ability to still see when there's something not right for me. Everybody's not meant for everybody. Every friends, associates, all that. It's just not meant. They're not going to go with you. You're not going with them. Your journey is like that. So don't worry about that, especially, like I said, if you're praying, because God will remove and replace. Watch Him work. Just watch Him work. Pray. That's all. So living agelessly, or ageless, living ageless, that's what it's about. It's about being authentically you. Your energy, who you are, use it. Don't be afraid. If someone calls you spoiled, if someone calls you selfish, if someone calls you stingy, if someone calls you mean, if someone calls you beautiful, if someone calls you nice, if someone says you're too nice, if someone says you're too respectful, someone says you're disrespectful, take a look at those things, the good and the bad things that people are saying. Maybe you are, maybe you aren't. But when you are actually able to say, yeah, maybe I am a little mean sometimes. Maybe you are mean sometimes. Or maybe they take it as mean, but you're just not nice. And to them it's mean. So maybe you can fix that, because not for them, for you. Not for them. It's for you. Just like forgiving. Oh, the hurt will come over life, in life. The pain, it's fierce. You hear me? It's in there. It'll come. Make you gag. All kinds of pain. Hurt. Breakups. Cheats. Lies. Disloyalty. Deceit. It'll all come if you live long enough. But you don't have to have thick skin. It's about giving the battle to God, but not letting it tear you down. Don't get bitter by it. Get better for it. Don't let it tear you down. Any bricks that someone throws at you, put them down and build with it. Block them out. How about that? Do that. Block them out. You don't have to be friends once you forgive. You don't have to be associates. You don't have to even say hello. Not that you're mad. But, I mean, if they come like 10 feet away or something, 5 feet, say hello. But all that, I can't stand them, you don't need to do all that. Forgive them and move on. You know, when people know better, they'll do better. Maya Angelou said that, not me. People know what they do wrong. And get to the point in your life where you say, I am not explaining anymore. I am not going to differentiate, and because you don't appreciate. I'm not going to make this different because you don't appreciate what I am. So you don't do that anymore. And just stay authentically yourself, while at the same time letting people know that you're not changing. You're not changing. It's who you are. It's who you were supposed to be. You're not changing. You're just being who you're supposed to be. So let them know that, you know. I had an itch. But basically, that's just like ageless. It's not the whole thing, but it's part of ageless living. Being authentically who you are. And anybody who doesn't like it, family included, love them, care for them if they need it, but don't change for them either. Be authentically who you are. Friends will love you for who you are. And you're going to be a beautiful person. You are a beautiful person, because as you grow and you are being authentic with yourself, you're going to be able to decipher about the things that you know that you can fix. So you start to fix those things. And when you start to fix those things, you'll be better for who you are and better at who you are supposed to be. Some people run around being something different, acting totally different, buying things, you know, they really can't afford to show off or just to have because this person has it. And that's unnecessary. You know? And even if you can't afford it, buy it because you want it. Not because she has one too, or it too, or 4 or 5. Authentically you. I'm going to tell you. Don't get it wrong. I love a Louis pocketbook. But if I also see if I also see a beautiful little pink pocketbook with some L's on it, and it is not leather, I don't care. It's 50 cents. I'll get it. How much? 50 cents? I got it. I do. I like pocketbooks. Shoes, some women like shoes. I don't really care as long as I have the basic colors. But give me the pocketbook. I love all kinds of pocketbooks. Hint, hint. But seriously, things like that is what I mean, you know. I love my Louis, yes, but I have no problem buying something that's not. I have no problem being authentically me, like I'm doing now. And somebody might say, she's so, phony or whatever, or she just, you know, it's going to be haters and naysayers. I don't like saying haters because I don't think these people hate unless they got hate in their heart. And if they got hate in their heart, okay, then they got hate in their heart. They're haters. But really, it's not the hate. I think they have a problem with themselves. Like they're not authentically them. So how can they understand an authentic person like me? How about that? So, on that note, I'm getting ready to do a late workout. Yep, this time, yes I am. I didn't get it in, as long as I get it in before 12. Excuse me. I just came in from a walk with Barbie. But I'm going to do that. It's like 25 minutes. I'll be done. And get some rest for tomorrow. Well, yeah, for tomorrow. God willing, we'll both, or all of us who's watching, choose to listen to me. We'll have a great day tomorrow. Nice and warm and hot. Yes, I want it to be hot tomorrow. I love the heat. See? And I don't care who doesn't like that I like the heat. I like the heat. I don't care who doesn't like my shirt right now. I like my shirt. My hair, whatever. It's who I am. Anyway, that's just a little bit about living agelessly. I mean ageless. God bless.